Well, on 9/11, I was in my work center and, a very senior first class petty officer. And one of my subordinates came in and says, "Hey, AC-1, there's an airplane that hit the World Trade Center." And I said, "Well, uh, they don't route traffic that way. There's no way New York LaGuardia runs traffic that way. I know that there's aircraft who go VFR and they follow the river, and there's been times when they've hit the World Trade Center, but they were just small aircraft and no big deal, right?" And so I says, "There's no way." They go, "No, come look at the TV. It's on the TV." And I says, "Okay." So I walked into the lounge and I looked at the TV, and by God, that first tower was burning, and there was smoke everywhere. It was coming out of that tower. And I go, "What's going on?" And all of a sudden, about 20 minutes later, the second aircraft hit the World Trade Center, and I said, "Okay, we're at war." I'll never forget it my whole life. I'll never forget it. We're at war. We already had a crew that was worked up already for deployment, and they were called to their ship, and they left the squadron and boarded the ship, and a few days later they came back, and because they were recalled back, because very soon they were going to go out to Afghanistan or to the Persian Gulf. And by God, they were. Two of my buddies were working in an Afghanistan airport that was set up by the military. And one of the C 130s had engine trouble and crash landed in the pattern. And this gentleman, he was a second class, and I actually worked with his father, who was a retired Master Chief, and he was working the airplanes. And when that airplane, it's no fault of his own, and when that aircraft had mechanical issues and went down in his pattern, he was never the same again. Never the same again. He couldn't work traffic at all, and it broke my heart because it broke him.